Hello, everyone, and welcome to the cottage. I'm Joey, the Veiled Cottage Witch, and I went to a used occult bookstore in Tucson called Nexus Oddities and Occult Bookstore, and I found this little treasure by Mystic Mondays, the Healing Herbology deck, and I grabbed it because it was super cheap and it was super unique. And, why not another plant oracle? I already have like 700. So this is awesome. It's a square deck. So I don't have enough of those. So I thought I'd grab it. It says, Let Your Energy Bloom, created by Grace Duong of Mystic Mondays. The Healing Herbology deck guide you to draw on the magic of plants to connect with the replenishing nature or power of nature. Discover the potential contained with the 56 plants, herbs, and flowers rendered on these durable divination cards in a unique square shape that represents balance between the 4 elements. You guys know I love that. An enclosed guidebook explores their uses in personal growth and healing and how to unlock their meanings in your readings. So I had to get it. And I'm so glad I did because it is so unique. So let's check out the guidebook. Every one of the plants comes with an affirmation and a description. So I thought that was super cool. It's separated by the elements, which I really liked in the Pure Magic Oracle that I just reviewed last week. So I love it. Let's see. I believe it has yep, just a 1-card spread and a 3-card. Yay! All right, I forgot. Yes, it does. So these are separate. These are several 3-card spreads. There's the Think, Feel, and Do, Desires, Challenges, Overcoming, Mind, Body, Spirit, Past, Present, Future, Option 1, Option 2, Option 3. So lots of possibilities there, but this guidebook is just so colorful. So love it. Love it. So check out these cards. They did come in a separate box, but I didn't feel it was necessary to keep the box within the box. So I just kept the cards and got rid of the box. I already have a box right here. So it's like, when I want to get into my oracle, I don't want another box. Oh, and by the way, this material is, I bought it from my new neighbor, a new seller at the farmer's market in Bisbee. And isn't it beautiful? I have another one right here that I'll be using for another video. So I love these new pieces of scrap yard fabric for my videos because I get bored looking at the same thing. So let's check out these cards. Now they have been used. I didn't put them in order. They were in alphabetical order, but I am just going to take a look at them. We're going to zoom in. All right. Let's take a look at these. Citron, air. Look how bright and colorful these are. I love it. Mugwort, my plant spirit ally, earth, bergamot, air. This is one of my favorite essential oils to work with. Iris. I just did an iris episode of my magical plant series. So water. Aren't these cards like so beautiful? Ling Ling, water. Love working with Lang Lang in any kind of water based formula, intuition, emotional balance. Violet. This is something I have not had much experience with, so I'm anxious to learn more. It's a water herb, water flower, I should say. Hyacinth, also water. They're so beautiful. I would love to grow some hyacinth. Horehound. I just did a video on my magical plant series about horehound as well. And it's earth. Orange. It is fire. I love to work with, my favorite orange to work with is blood orange essential oil. I just love that smell. It has a little bit of bitterness to it. I love it. Rosemary, of course, is fire. I use rosemary in almost everything. Majorum, we had majorum and it died, and I'm just so scared to grow it again because I feel like it's going to die. Yeah, it's air. I'm just like a little apprehensive because we had it for several years and then it died, and I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure how I killed it, but I killed it. I feel bad. So I don't want to like raise it again and have it die. You guys don't know. My plants are my babies, and I'm scared. Parsley, we have some parsley growing, this exact kind. I think it's called Italian parsley, and it's air. We have some growing in the garden. Allspice. I did a very interesting allspice video in my magical plant series. Love adding allspice to just about anything, and it's fire. Primrose. We had some wild primrose growing around a couple years ago. It was awesome. They're earth. Beautiful little wild plant. Rhubarb is earth. We are going to be having strawberry rhubarb bread that I'm going to be making for Lunasa. So I can't wait to taste that. It's going to be delicious. Dragon's blood. I love to work with the fragrance oil of dragon's blood and the resin. It's such a powerful, powerful protection plant. Of course, it's fire. Jasmine. Jasmine is the next plant I'm going to be talking about in my magical plant series. I use it so much. We have a little bit growing in the garden, but not enough to keep up with how much I utilize it in my recipes. So, and it's water. Angelica is fire. I love using Angelica in a lot of tinctures and teas and protection oils and everything. I love Angelica. Cardamom is a water, spicy little cardamom. I haven't used it much, but I look forward to using it. Peppermint. We have mint for days. Those that come over, I always say, take some mint, take some mint. So it's in ground, so it's everywhere. Yeah. But I do love to use quite a bit of peppermint, spearmint, sweet mint, lemon mint, cat mint, cypress. We have 2 cypress trees, so it gets used a lot. It's earth. These little guys I find everywhere. I love the smell, especially when I grind it up and put it in one of my bath salts. It is just so strong. I love it. Acacia. I haven't had a chance to work with this plant. Maybe someday. Almond. This is my wife's favorite nut besides me. And it's air. Juniper. I just did an episode of my Magical Plant series talking about juniper and the juniper berry. So many good uses for it. Honeysuckle. Love that honeysuckle. It's one of my favorite plants to just pick and suck on the ends there. Love honeysuckle. It's like the best smell from my childhood. Chamomile. I probably use this plant the most in my teas because it makes all the bitter herbs taste yummy. It's like throw some chamomile in it, it'll taste better. True story. And it's water. Elderberries. Let me tell you, if you've got any kind of illness, any kind of like cough or cold, elderberry will take care of it. I just put a little elderberry in any kind of tea I'm making, and it just like coats the throat, makes you feel better. I love elder. I've never worked with the flowers though. I always work with the berries. Maybe I should work with the flowers more. Sassafras. Never worked with sassafras before. Like I said, there's some things I just haven't worked with or haven't been able to grow that I just don't have experience with. So I love getting these oracles because I can learn from them. Tobacco. I do have some tobacco, mainly that I use for offerings, especially for my ancestors who I know have smoked in their living life. So I do give them some tobacco and some coffee beans. Tobacco and coffee beans, you can't go wrong. With a beloved dead that you're honoring, just say it. If they smoked and drank coffee, then it's a lovely, lovely offering. Lilac. I'm so sad because our lilac bushes did not get enough flowers this year for me to truly, get a lot of stock. I usually get a lot of stock, but they didn't produce very much this year. So that makes me a little sad. Neither did our irises. So it was just not a good year for our front yard plants, but our backyard plants were plentiful. We just didn't get front yard plants this year. Lotus. I love working with the essential oils of lotus. I wish I could grow lotus, but it's really hard in the desert. Really hard. Not impossible. It's just really, really hard. Magnolia. I love the smell of magnolia. I love the incense, but getting it to grow, kind of difficult around here. Benzoin. I love working with the resin of benzoin quite a bit in a lot of my formulas for incense. Chrysanthemum. We've had some chrysanthemums grow for us. They're wonderful. They smell amazing, and they're really, really good in grief sachets. Very good in grief sachets. Copal. Love working with this resin. I have a Mayan black copal that I really like to work with, and it's very strong, so you only need a little bit, so it lasts me quite a bit when I do buy it. Cinnamon. Love me some cinnamon. I use it a lot. A lot. Frankincense. Again, one of my favorite resins to work with. It's wonderful. And I love to work with the essential oil in my neuropathy balm because it's really good for pain. Patchouli is also really good for pain and inflammation. I use it in my arnica muscle relief. It's really good. Sage, of course. We can't have an herbology deck without sage. I just trimmed it the other day, and I'm going to have so much loose sage for incense making. Gonna be ridiculous. Oak moss. Haven't had a chance to work very much with oak moss. So yeah, these decks are so inspiring. You know, if I haven't worked with it, it kind of makes me want to work with it. So gardenia. Haven't got a chance to work with gardenia very much either. It's a nice water plant. Fern. We have some fern. I work with fern when it is a drought and it needs to rain. If you burn a little fern, it's supposed to make it rain. My son and I, when I first started practicing witchcraft, I have a wonderful story. We decided to burn some fern, and we burnt a whole branch, and it rained for 2 weeks. And like we had flooding and everything. We're like, be careful what you ask for. Lesson learned. Basil. Oh, I love basil. If you guys get a chance and you haven't seen my video on basil in my magical plant series, it's hilarious because there's a monster involved in the lore that is pretty hilarious. Got to go check that out. I love working with basil. Carnation. Lovely plant, and I love the smell. Can't get them to grow though. Star anise. I don't work with these very often. I'll be honest, the only time I ever work with them is in the rare spell, and then making wassail around Yule time. That's about it. They have a unique smell, and I don't really love it. It's like a black licorice kind of smell, and I don't love it. Bistort is another one I'm not really familiar with, but I'd love to get to grow. But I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn. Lemongrass. I was gifted some lemongrass. Apparently it grows really well. I just can't get it to grow myself, but I was gifted with a ton of it, so I'm very blessed. It is wonderful. It is a wonderful insect repellent. So I use the essential oil in my bug off spray. Wonderful insect repellent, just like citronella. Mace. Mace is a very strong spice, kind of like nutmeg and ginger and cinnamon. So, love mace. Vervain. It's pretty new with working with the plant spirit of vervain. Yeah, blue vervain specifically. It's a wonderful earthy plant. Vetiver. Vetiver, I do work with its essential oil, but I have yet to work with the actual plant. But it's very, very earthy as well. Lavender, always working with lavender. Lavender goes in a lot of my teas, just like chamomile. Lemon verbena. I have yet to work with this one, and I know it's like everybody works with lemon verbena. Get on the train, and I know, but I work with lemon balm. So it's like, I think either or is fine. I just have never worked with verbena. Eucalyptus. What would I do without you, eucalyptus? You help me breathe. I tell you, I put it in my diffuser and it doesn't take long and I can breathe. I love eucalyptus. Great in the shower. Rose. I use rose in so many different forms. The hips, the petals, the essential oil. Love rose. Love rose. Thyme. I love my thyme. My thyme has come back in the garden. I love it, but my flowers are white, so they're not pink. So it must be a different kind of time. And narcissus. I have yet to work with this flower. They look a lot like daffodils to me, but not quite as yellow. So they're in the same family. So shall we shuffle them and do a 3-card reading? I think we should totally do that. Let's see. Why not? Let's do the first one. Think, feel, do. And let's get kind of a 3-card. Let me zoom out here. And do a 3-card for the rest of our day. It's going to be interesting trying to shuffle these. I've never shuffled a square deck before, I don't think. Oh, that's not too bad. So we'll do one for the collective for the rest of the week. We got a new moon coming up this week. So I'm going to be doing a reading for that, of course. And I got a little mini deck so I could do a big spread for you guys this week. So I'm excited to work with that. This isn't too bad. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be. All right. This one's talking to me. This one's talking. And think, feel, and do. All right. This is how we should think, feel, and do. All right. So for think, we go to sassafras. Gotta find it here. It is fire, so it's 48. All right, security, longevity, defense. I ground myself in my body and protect myself by setting strong boundaries. The original herb used in root beers. I knew that. Sassafras has grounded and dense energy that can provide feelings of cozy comfort, especially for your stomach, as it has medicinal properties that are beneficial for digestion and cleansing the blood, and anti-scorbutic properties to prevent and heal scurvy. Native Americans used sassafras in a variety of ways, such as in tea, gumbo, and as a spice, infusing longevity into one's vitality. Sassafras can promote safety and security, acting as a protector against negative forces. When you're in need of a plant ally's strong protection, look to sassafras to defend you. Sassafras moves slow and steady, reminding you to ground yourself and operate at your own pace. So in your mind, set strong boundaries for your mental health. You know, don't do anything that is going to put your mind at risk. So keep your mental health in mind. Set good boundaries for your mental health this week. All right. Body is elder. And that is water. And 54. Roots, ancestors, and guidance. I honored my lineage and pave the way forward for generations to come. Sacred knowledge is known to be stored within the elder tree, also known as the elder mother, which houses a nurturing spirit within it. The elder tree honors the wisdom passed down through lineage, planting roots to then give new life to every leaf that blossoms from its branches. At this time, pay homage to your roots and where you come from. You have more impact than you know within your ancestral lineage, and you too are carving a path for the next generation to follow. As you align yourself to your destiny, allow yourself to recognize the gifts you have received from your ancestors before you and the blessings of expressing your true, uninhibited desires in your lifetime. So you set the precedence for the people that come after you. So you're setting a good example by taking care of your body and listening to it this week. So, you're setting a good example for those looking up to you. So keep that in mind as you go forward this week. So, the third one, I believe, is do. So this is the action you're going to take. This was feel. So you're going to feel the pressure of your ancestors. So you're going to be feeling the pressure of setting a good example for future generations. So this is going to be what you do. So the action that you take. And it's vetiver and earth. 33. Okay. Patience, divine timing, and surrender. I trust in divine timing to reveal more blessings when I am patient and present. Grounding and relaxing, vetiver works to balance the root and crown chakras, connecting them both through an energetic cord of peace. The root of vetiver can help you feel embedded in your environment, digging deep to the core of the earth so you can build a strong foundation within yourself. Vetiver is also used to regulate the body and soul, calming the nervous system, and supporting your true character and emotions. In the pursuit of peace, patience is needed as your internal and outer worlds adjust to the evolution of your soul. Vetiver gently reminds you of divine timing and the fact that everything happens for a reason. By slowing down, you can be present and enjoy what is in front of you. Yeah, slow down this week. Take a breath, be present, live in the now. I've been saying that a lot in my daily messages. So if you pay attention to that, I've been getting that message a lot. So slow down, ground, be present. Yeah, that's what you need to do. We always are so busy planning and doing things and making sure we fill our day that we've got to make sure to be present and take a moment for ourselves. So I hope that resonated with you guys today. Take it or leave it. I'll put all the details for the Healing Herbology deck down in the description below. I really like this deck. I think it's adorable. I think it's inspiring me to get to know other plants that I don't work with and that maybe I should. So, yeah. All my details are going to be down in the description below. Please give this video a like. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content. I do several series. I'm doing Magical Plant series that you've heard me discuss several times. That has been a fan favorite. I do a tarot series, 1 card in 4 decks. Several deck reviews and interviews and all of that good stuff. So I also have a website you can check out to buy my herbal products. You can sign up for workshops and individualized classes some are available online as well. You can financially support this channel by buying me a coffee or scanning this QR code right here, but absolutely no pressure. Just live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.